Mary had a little lamb.
From the classiest radio station on the air, this is...
Welcome to the Black Rabbit's Curse, where every shadow hides a sinister verse. Hear the airs thick with dread and tales of terror twist in your head into the dark unknown, where fear takes root and chills the bone. Beware, dear traveler, for once you're here, the curse may linger year after year. When Nat Turner comes for the Descendants, a supernatural revenge horror story. Everyone in Southampton County used to whisper the same warning. His rebellion never ended, it just went underground. But people forgot. Towns change, history gets rewritten, bones get paved over, until the night the ground started remembering. It started with Maya Jefferson, a young woman from Richmond, recording a documentary about Black resistance sites. She didn't know her family had blood on both sides, both enslaved people and the slave catchers. She just thought she was filming in abandoned fields, but the air on the old Turner grounds was wrong. The crickets stopped, the wind froze, and the soil hummed. A low vibration under her shoes, almost like breathing. She whispered into her camera, "Is anyone else hearing that?" Behind her, the tall grass bowed, and they all, not from wind, but like something crawled beneath it, circling her ankles. She packed up fast. That night, her hotel room smelled like iron. Every mirror fogged from the inside, and when she wiped one clean, a sentence scratched across the glass. "You have his name." Miles away in Norfolk apartment, Devin, a Christian, woke gasping. He dreamed of a man standing in the doorway, bare feet, a shadow face, eyes like burning coals. The man didn't blink, didn't breathe. He only said, "Your blood remembers." Devin didn't even know his ancestors commanded the militia that hunted Turner for weeks. He also didn't know the knocking he had heard at 2:11 a.m. was the same pattern his ancestors swore he heard before Turner was captured. 3 knocks, pause, 2 knocks, over and over. When he finally opened his bedroom door, the hallway was pitch black, except for 2 faint footprints burned into the carpet, still smoking, facing his room. In D.C., Reverend Samuel Gray, a preacher with a perfect reputation, felt something stalking him. He kept dreaming of a noose, not around his neck, around someone else's, a figure swinging, but not hanging by rope, hanging by their own shadow. Every morning, His Bible was open to the same line, "Vengeance is mine." But next to the words were crossed out, and underneath was a new sentence in dark brown ink. "But I have loaned it to him." Reverend Gray's ancestors had old Nat Turner, but now the Turner blood, old, angry, patient, wanted interest pay. Maya's camera turned on by itself at 1:11 a.m. Devon's lights cut out, leaving only the red glow of his clock. Reverend Gray woke to soil on his hands. None of them knew each other, but they all started walking outside, down their streets, towards the dark. Their shadows moved ahead of them, long stretch, unnatural, as if dragging forward by something unseen. They met at the same abandoned field in Southampton County. No texts, no messages, just summoned. The grass parted like wet hair, the dirt pulsed beneath their feet. Then the ground cracked open. A hand rose first, not rotting, not skeletal fresh, as if pulled from another time. Then the shoulders, then the head, eyes glowing red-orange like ambers. Nat Turner stepped out of the soil as if stepping out of a memory, except he wasn't a ghost. He was solid, tall, calm, and his shadow was wrong. It stretched across the field like a living thing, long enough to touch all three descendants at once. Maya couldn't move. Devon couldn't breathe. Reverend Gray tried to pray, but the words turned to ash in his mouth. Nat Turner spoke slowly, like someone picking through centuries. "I was hunted. I was broken. But I was not finished. You carry the old blood, both chains and the keys." Then he pointed at the woods. Figures stepped out, dozens of them. But they weren't alive. They weren't dead either. They looked unfinished, like charcoal stretching, trying to become real. Each one whispered a different ancestor's name. Nat Turner raised his hand. The sky folded inward like a closing eye. 3 descendants felt their bones twist, not painfully, but like their bodies were being rewritten. Maya saw memories she never lived, running through woods at night, chains breaking, blood on cotton. Devon saw his ancestors firing into the dark, and the dark firing back. Reverend Gray saw a noose tighten, Not on Nat Turner, but on him. The spirits behind Turner whispered in unison, "Death's come due." They looked down. The ground wasn't dirt anymore. It was faces. Hundreds, thousands, half-formed, stretching, reaching upward like drowning hands. The soil was made of all the people history tried to silence, and it was hungry. Nat Turner looked at the 3 trembling descendants and simply said, "Choose your side before the ground chooses for you." Then the soil opened into a massive circular mouth, teeth made of broken wagon wood, ribs, farm tools, and iron chains, and a roar shook the trees. The camera recording Maya dropped into the opened earth. Footage later showed only one thing: a figure walking away from the field, carrying 3 shadows behind him that weren't his. The file was corrupted after that, but the last frame, blurry, distorted, overexposed, showed Nat Turner looking directly into the lens, not smiling, just watching. Below his face, the corrupted caption flickered. "The rebellion continues." Sit here, heart still racing, eyes wide open. Remember, the terror doesn't end when the video does. You may try to forget, but the shadows have a way of following. The whispers grow louder each night, don't they? So go ahead, close your eyes, if you dare. But know this, you're not alone. Not anymore. But the Black Rabbit's curse has seen you, and it's waiting. So what happens when the lights go out? If you want to find out, make sure you come back. But next time, will you be ready? Sleep well. Or don't.